And the widow persistently comes to him, asking again and again and again for that gift, for that just decision. And he finally renders it for her because otherwise he's afraid she's going to hit him. For the Tangent on Veritas Catholic Network, I'm Father Sam Kachuba with your Sunday Gospel Reflection. Today, the 29th Sunday of Ordinary Time, we have a reading from Exodus, we have a reading from 2 Timothy, and we have the Gospel reading from Luke chapter 18, verses 1 through 8. Jesus tells us this sort of strange parable about a judge who is not just, which is the opposite of what a judge is supposed to be. A judge is supposed to dispense justice, and so just is meant to be a characteristic of any good judge, but he's unjust, and he won't render a decision for this widow, and the widow persistently comes to him, asking again and again and again for that gift, for that just decision. And he finally renders it for her because otherwise he's afraid she's going to hit him. But in all of that, we see that call to be persistent in prayer. In Exodus, we see the parallel, right? In the reading from the book of Exodus, we're going to see Moses praying for his soldiers, praying for the soldiers of Israel, the armies of Israel, in the battle against Amalek. So as they're battling, he keeps his arms raised up, and Aaron and the others hold his arms up so that this prayer can continue. So they do something physically to help him to keep that prayer going. 2 Timothy takes a slightly different approach. Instead of it being about prayer, Timothy ends this particular letter, what we read today, ends with, I charge you in the presence of God, be persistent, proclaiming the word, whether it is convenient or inconvenient, in season or out of season. Be persistent in the proclamation. So we're being called to that persistence in prayer, to keep praying no matter what, to keep our faith centered on God, to keep our focus there, and to continue proclaiming the gospel, even when it's most inconvenient, even when it's not easy. That's a good principle for us to remember in prayer too. There are some times when it's not always convenient or it's not easy, but Jesus calls us to that prayer. He calls us to that proclamation. Today, let us strive for that fidelity to the call that he has placed in our hearts. God bless you.